I wasn't sure. I'm good, man. How you doing?
In a galaxy far away, where stars in the darkness play, heroes rise and twilights glow, to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night, switch partners in the fight.
Yep.
Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes
Hear
in the
that.
chat tonight. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Yeah. I hear that. Mhm.
Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Okay. Yeah,
In a
yeah.
galaxy far away, where stars in the darkness play, heroes rise and twilights glow, to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night, switch partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes in the chat tonight. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Yep. I hear that. Who's that?
Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Jesus. That's crazy.
In a galaxy far away, where stars in the darkness play, heroes rise and twilights glow, to a space where legends grow.
Yeah. No doubt.
Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night, switch partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes in the chat tonight. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light. In a galaxy far away, where stars in the darkness play, heroes rise and twilights glow, to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night, switch partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams
And what's going on, guys? Coming on in today, we got Papa Clutch right here with us. We're going to be asking him a bunch of questions and sitting there seeing what makes him tick, what made him a partner, how he started, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly, because you never know. You don't want to make the bad mistakes. You want to make the good mistakes to make it funny. So we're going to get on into it. How you doing, Papa Clutch?
Good, I'm good. How you doing? How's everybody doing?
So, I know you're a Twitch partner. How long have you actually been partnered with Twitch?
It's been just over 2 years. It was 2 years in August, beginning of August.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that.
Doesn't feel like it, but yeah, it has been.
And how long have you been streaming all together?
Just about 3.5 years.
So it took you a year to get to partner, or a year and a half to get to partner, and then 2 years since you've been partner. That's not bad. That's a good timeline.
Yeah, no, I'm super happy, grateful, that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a goal for everybody that wants to be a streamer, is to get to that point where partner making the money and doing all this without having to do a 9-to-5 job where you have to go in, sit in a room, or be outside working in the elements. So, I mean, doing something that you love, because most of us have been gamers all of our lives since, God knows, I remember playing Atari back when I was 4 5 years old because my brother had one.
Yep, no, I hear that. Never got the Atari, but PS1, I think. PlayStation 1, I think, was the first one I remember playing on.
I mean, I could honestly sit there and say, I played the Atari ET on the Atari. And by far one of the worst games that has ever been made. Oh, snap. What's up, Skull Hype? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. And I will be honest, that game absolutely sucked. And by what I heard, you had to have the book that came in the came with the cartridge to actually play the game. And being 3, 4, 5 years old, I don't know how to read a little booklet. So I'm sitting there running around, falling in holes. I can't do nothing with that thing.
That's funny.
So, with that, and you said your first... Okay, I don't know what just happened. I didn't get another follow, but that's kind of funny. It caught me off guard. But you said PS1 was your first system that you remember?
Yeah, PlayStation 1, I remember Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, and...
Oh, those are the goats.
Yeah, that was my childhood. I don't know what I was doing, because I was so young, but I remember having fun on it.
So how old are you?
I'm 28. I'm going to be 29 in 1 week.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I thought you were closer to my age, but in all honesty, but I didn't know you were that young. I'm 38. Sorry. I thought you were like mid-30s. With the way that you present yourself and all that, it just doesn't... You don't seem like you're in your 20s. It's not about the look. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jack Rifton, for the follow. What's going on? How y'all doing?
He's over there being jealous and he's old.
But,
You hear that?
one of the things I remember on the PlayStation 1, first game I played was Pikmin for Nintendo 64.
I thought that was another
Those
one.
cute little plant guys were so fun to toss. Bella, that is funny as hell right there. Oh man, those are... Yeah, I can sit there and see that. Just like playing Super Mario, hopping on a turtle and just throwing the shells. Bloop, 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 bloop. Being mean to other creatures. must be because it got stream elements and on doing the follow. It has
Yeah,
to
it's
be
like,
doing double time.
yeah, duplicating.
Exactly. I got to figure out how to fix that. Didn't think about that. But the one game that I loved on the PlayStation 1 was Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god, I love that game.
That's another game. I remember playing it, but I don't know what I was doing because I was just so young. I was just kind of, messing around. But I remember that. It's just the sounds from that game are like so iconic.
Oh yeah. The alert, the
Yeah,
codex,
yeah.
but I remember I beat that game multiple times, but the one part about it that really gets sticks with you is the one boss fight with Psycho Manus, because you're sitting there, I can read your mind and tell, and he always knew where you were, and then you figured out unplug, plug into port 2. Now he can't tell where you're going. And then
Oh damn.
in Metal Gear Solid 4, they have all the new baddies that are reminiscent of Metal Gear Solid, the first one. Each of these, I can't remember what they were called, but they were women in the suits. They portrayed an element of the first one, like they had the octopus, the falcon, or not falcon, the raven, and then they ended up having one that was modeled after Psycho Manus. And you're like, hey, I think I know what I got to do. And you go in, and it's an Easter egg. You go in, you change it in the controller because it's wireless. Go to player 2, and all of a sudden you go to move, and Snake's like, hey, I can't move. And then you get a codex saying, it's not going to work, Snake, this time. It's not Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm like, that's just funny. Only gamers that remember that from back in the day would have tried that and found that Easter egg. And even games nowadays, you find Easter eggs like that.
Oh yeah.
So let's get back on track and get back into the questions. And Bella also stated is how you unlocked areas, I think, if memory serves me, about the Pikmin with tossing the cute little plant guys. Okay, that's not a bad idea. But what made you get started streaming?
Um, for me, like it was mostly COVID. Honestly, you can thank COVID because I'm Canadian. I'm from Ontario, and we had like really bad lockdowns here to the point where like we were had like a curfew. You weren't allowed to leave your house like at all for months at a time. Couldn't go to work. Couldn't do pretty much anything. So I was playing a lot of video games because there's nothing else to do. And then one of my buddies that I played with was like, "You should try streaming." Like he was getting into it, and I didn't know anything about it. I knew nothing about it. I watched a lot of YouTube. I never saw like a live stream.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, "What's this all about?" So I started watching them, and I was like, "I think I can do this." Like I have nothing to lose, and I did it, and I just had fun with it. It was a great time. It was NHL actually that I was playing a lot of when I first got into streaming. And then I kind of obviously got away from it and whatnot. But yeah, mostly it was just being stuck at home. There's nothing else to do, and I just enjoyed it. It was a way to make up for the lack of being social. You know what I mean? Like you can interact with your chat and talk to people, and like I said, that it just made up for that because I was a very social kind of guy before COVID, and then yeah, kind of took that away from me. So I had to find it elsewhere, and I found it through Twitch.
Okay. Let's do this here. Always more than one way to skin a cat. Never understood the meaning to that saying. Kind of cruel and unusual, but let's see here. They say audio is gone, so we're going to do. I just changed the scene. I'll fix it later. Just redid everything, moved stuff. But COVID was a little bit of a pain in everybody's ass. I mean, it is what it is. There we go. Welcome back.
It was good for streaming, like you said, that's for sure. Everybody's numbers, like even the big time streamers, like their numbers were through the roof. I remember like everything was inflated online because most people were at home doing nothing and either watching streams or, playing themselves or whatever the case.
Yeah, and even if they were working and working from home, they had the option to have something else up because they were bored sitting there just looking at a screen and waiting for whatever, a phone call, and it's like, hey, let's have a stream up and sit there and watch something that you love. Because I'll sit there and be God honest with you. Streaming is a whole lot easier than YouTube, and editing videos sucks ass. Oh my God. I can't stand the editing process.
It's just, I feel like with streaming is like, it doesn't take a lot to get a lot, you know what I mean? Like if you have a really supportive community, you don't need to have a ton of followers. You just need that real good group of people. Because like I used to do YouTube too back in my early 20s, and yeah, I agree. It was just so much work and just editing and so much time for not a lot of reward,
Yeah, because
streaming is like you don't need a lot to make it out here. Like you really don't.
no, you just need that community, like you said, and that again comes into the networking aspect of it, where you really have to sit there and get out there, put yourself out there, and that right there is a full-time job. Just to network, type in all these chats, get to know people, and go from there. And once you get that, you have it, and boom, you're moving.
Yeah, that's what I always try and tell people is like if you want to make it, anywhere on this platform, it's like there's so much off stream that goes into it. Like if you have a successful stream, I feel like that's a reward of what you did off stream. Like meeting people, building the community. Like streaming is the fun part. That's the most fun, I think. Getting to go live, goofing off, and having fun with your community. Like that's the most fun part. That's not like the grind to me. Like the grind is like all that stuff you do off stream, maybe posting content in other places, building the community, networking, meeting new people, like that's the grind,
It truly is. I mean, because like you said, once you hit that go live and you're in the game, you're having a blast. And it doesn't matter if you are the worst player, the best player, it don't matter. People like the energy that you put out. I mean, ain't no way in hell I'm sitting here going on and saying I'm the world's greatest Call of Duty player. No, I suck at it. But I go out there and I have a ball. Let's see. Bella says, I was training a puppy, a little different, but kind of the same. But I did watch a lot of streams and gamed a lot, being a part of those communities during those times when you were so alone in a broken world meant a lot. Oh, yeah. Because at least with streams, you sit there, you say something in chat, and you get noticed and talked to. And that right there helps a lot, especially in that time of COVID where you're just alone and you're bored out of your mind. It really does help, and it helps the mental state of yourself being the viewer, and with us, the mental state of just being wanting to do something and communicate. I mean, the hype is there, and when y'all hype us up, dude, you never know. We might sit there and just go off on a game and get some wins, and then the hype really gets going.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take you to get affiliate? Now, that's the question.
Yeah, so like I said, I did it completely for fun. I had no intention of getting affiliate, no intention of really doing anything with the platform. Like I said, it was more for me, just a way of like having fun and a way of killing time and just getting that social, um, aspect of my life back. So it was for me almost 2 months it took me to get affiliate.
That's not bad.
I wasn't being the smartest streamer. I'll say that. I was drinking alcohol a lot on stream, and there was a couple times where I forgot to turn off my stream, and I left it going all night to one viewer, and I like dug myself a hole trying to get that 3 average. When I was leaving it on for 10 hours, and the next day I'm like shit. But the amount of times that I would raid someone, and I didn't realize, like I thought when you raided somebody, it ended your stream, right? But it doesn't, and I had to learn that the hard way. So.
Yup, you were 100% correct about that.
Yeah, so I really had to just learn the hard way, like I said, and then it slowly transitioned from just being a fun thing to like getting a little bit of momentum going, and then like realizing like I think I can do something with this, and then it kind of transitioned. But at the end of the day, like I stress everybody, do it for fun. Don't do it for money, don't do it for fame, don't do it. It's so difficult to become a big time streamer, and it takes years. Like a lot of these guys that I look up to, like Tim the Tapman or Nick Mertz, like these guys that have, ginormous followings, they've been doing it for decades. Like they haven't been doing it for a year, 2 years. Like a lot of them have been doing it for 10, 12, 15 years straight, consistent.
And they
Like,
also
unless
have
you're willing to do
production
that,
companies
like,
behind them.
what's that?
They also have production companies behind them helping them out.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. It just takes time and consistency, but yeah, like I said, I just really try and stress to people, just have fun. Just get on there and laugh and have fun, and then naturally, if you do that, people are gonna want to be around. If you're stressing out about your viewers or your subs, whatever the case is, like nobody wants to be around that. Just naturally, when you have a good time, people want to be around.
Exactly. And it's like me sitting there playing. I know half the time I'm sitting there streaming to one person. I'm just having a good old time. I don't care if it's one person or 100. I mean, the biggest raid. What is the biggest raid that you have gotten?
These I've gotten, I want to say, it's a good question. I've got a few big ones before. I've got like 200 people. The one that clearly sticks in my mind was when I was fairly new to streaming, and I think I maybe had 4 or 5 people. I was a couple months in, and then I loaded up FIFA for the first time. Never played it before. We just got bored of NHL. My friends were like, yo, get on FIFA. I didn't even know how to play the damn game. And then this freaking guy that plays it like professionally, like he's like a top tier player, decides to raid me with like 180 people. And I'm sitting there like, I don't even know the controls. I was like, oh man, I remember the anxiety I felt, like, holy shit, like all these people, like when you're not used to it, all these people looking at you and obviously expecting something because they're watching him, and then they come to me and like, hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't know what I'm doing on this game. Like, don't expect anything. So
Definitely ask a question. We are all about y'all helping us out. I'll be honest. The largest raid I've gotten was 1,244 from Adriana Sheshik on last year, September the 1st, Labor Day.
No way, that's crazy.
I was in awe. I was at the time of the raid, I was doing something random, like trying to look something up. I come back because in the corner of my eye, I saw all the pieces hitting the TV, and I was like, what's going on here? And my chat was going nuts.
That's crazy. Wow.
And it was nuts. And I've been sitting there waiting to find someone to get a bigger one than that, because that was nutty that day. I went off, and I think I got like 4 or 5 wins that day in a row. after that just being okay. This is one of the questions I had coming. Bella Bakes asks, what is the biggest hurdle you've overcome so far as a streamer? Ooh, that's a big one.
I would say just dealing with like negativity in a sense, whether it be from just people being jealous or people just negativity and with them. But nowadays, like the biggest thing that I change is like I don't put up with that. If you come in as a first time chatter and say something ridiculous or like it's not positive,
Is it back?
see you later. No, oh shit.
Audio went away for a sec. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me know if it's back.
Okay.
Oh, it was you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I just say just dealing with
Trolls.
just trolls and negativity and getting better with it, and and just realizing that the positivity always outweighs the negativity, And somebody told me, they're like, you know what, you'll never have somebody that's talking crap or hating on you that is doing better than you.
It's like what I got posted right here behind me.
Yeah.
Good vibes only, baby.
Just having, just learning not to put up with that crap, Especially when you're a smaller streamer, I feel like I put up with it more because I'm like, they're a viewer, you know what I mean? They might be active in the chat when I don't have a lot of chatters, but at the end of the day, like, it's not worth it because they're deterring so many people that might want to come and be positive in your stream because they're
Right.
doing that. And it's awkward for everybody. I don't know if you've ever been in a streamer. The streamer's going back and forth with somebody in the chat, like, in a bad way. It's not really a fun environment. So, just like,
And that's what mods are there for.
Yeah, exactly. Having good mods is crucial.
The good thing is I have not had that issue yet, but I know that's one thing that will be coming is negativity. Trolls. They're always out there. They're always looking for that next big thing. And Bella also sat there and said that was meant for both of us. So for me, so far, my biggest hurdle was talking to no one. That right there is super hard to get over because when you're sitting there, you're just talking to no one. It's like you're rambling and you feel like an idiot. But you got to get past that and just keep going. So that way you give someone something to talk about and maybe someone pops in and next thing you know, another person pops in. So that way you keep it going.
And but something that I did with that was like when I didn't have a lot of chatters before and whatnot, I would try and get in a Discord call. Like I would try and play with people, because then if say there's nothing going on in the chat, at least I can talk to somebody, right? And then like we can have a conversation. And a lot of times what happened is like me and the guy or whoever I'm with in the Discord would be talking, and then somebody in the chat would be kind of sitting there not knowing what to say, and then they kind of chime in on the conversation, and then boom, it creates a the conversation starts flowing and whatnot. But that was something that I did, and I don't know. For me, like I always talk to myself. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I feel like I'm kind of just naturally I'm good at just doing that because I do it all the time throughout my day-to-day life, even by myself. I'm constantly talking to myself, so I feel like I'm just kind of used to it,
Oh yeah, and that right there is a good piece of advice that I didn't even think about was again using Discord. I play with people all the time, and sometimes like they don't hear the conversation being spoken in between me and the other guys because we're on PlayStation or in the PlayStation party chat. But if we move over to Discord, I can sit there and put the Discord chat over. So I mean, that's right there is a great idea. So I can get the conversation moved over to stream.
Yeah, worked for me. I didn't even intentionally do it. It just kind of worked out. And another thing that I did that helped me like get any type of traction was like playing like a smaller game. Like I didn't intentionally do that either. I was just playing NHL because that's what I like to play. But if you look at NHL as a whole, there's not a ton of viewers, right? So say you only have 3, 4, 5 viewers at the time, you might get noticed because it doesn't take that long for people to find you through the category, right? Like if you're playing COD or Fortnite or one of these games and you have a lower viewer count, it's gonna be very hard for first-time chatters to find your channel organically. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that was something that worked in my favor again. That I didn't really intend for that, but it just kind of happened that way.
And one of the biggest things I could sit there and say is use the tools given to you by Twitch. They're on the creator dashboard. Let's see. What I gotta I mean, use your analytics. You got research. You can click on that and like right now I've got it the category as talk shows and podcasts. And it tells me the best times to do these types of deals with the average viewership throughout the day is 7.5. And that's not bad. So, I mean, you use the tools that you're given and you can sit there and figure stuff out that people are there to help. Oh, the Discord chats gets. That's the best thing. You want the silly chat because, again, you get comedy. You want to make people laugh, make people cry from laughing, because some of these, oh my God, some of these conversations I've had in Discord have been downright. You can't stop laughing, and that's the best thing.
Oh yeah, and just like friendly banter, like we do that all the time. Like, some of my friends will get in Discord and we'll just joke back and forth to each other and just kind of talk crap, but like in a comedic way, and then chat will chime in, and like you said, just anything to like get the chat more engaged. It's just super beneficial, because sometimes like it just takes that one little spark, just that one little spark in chat, and then boom, it gets one person, two people talking, and then that constant flow of just that conversation gets going. But it just needs that little spark.
Oh yeah. So, what is the biggest mistake that you made while streaming, other than the raid out and just let it go for 24 hours? So,
Yeah.
something that really sticks out as that was bad. I don't need to do that.
I'd say like I could answer this two ways. I could say on stream was drinking too much. I'll say that. Like at the
Good to
time,
see you, Papa Clutch. Rocket Rab. First time chat. For me. Sounds like he knows you.
oh yeah. But yeah, I'd say on stream was just like lowering my alcohol intake. I don't think it's necessarily a super bad thing to drink a little bit on stream. You know what I mean? But I was drinking a lot, and that was kind of due with being stuck at home, and I don't know. I wasn't
Yeah.
really in a good place mentally. I'll be honest. Them taking the gym away and taking my social life away, like was,
Yeah, it
that's
seems
for another
like
time. But
you are very much like a social butterfly. I've seen how you are, how you talk, and even when you do your, I laugh at them, but they're fun. The pools, hot tubs, and beaches streams.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
funny. Even when you
yeah.
do that, I could see how you are. And then with you working out, you do the dumbbells at 15,000 channel point for, what is it, 10 or 15
Yeah.
dumbbells, curls?
Something like that.
Something like that. I mean, you work out, you keep yourself, and that helps your mentality.
Oh, 100%. Like it's more mental than anything for me. So when they took that away from me for like 2 months, like I
That
wasn't really in the best place. So I'll just say like limiting my. If you're gonna do that, do it in moderation. Like don't be freaking drinking a whole.
Shut it
bunch of
down
on
now.
stream. Yeah, nothing good ever comes from that. Even from streams I've been in, where people start doing that. If it's like your birthday or if it's a special occasion or something, okay. But just random nights every week, I don't think it's. You just gotta be careful because it's a slippery slope with that. So I just say that more than anything, just doing that, and then again, like going back and forth with trolls in the chat. Like
Okay.
nowadays, like I said, I don't put up with crap anymore. Like I was almost too patient with people. And I'm gonna say this: if somebody comes in your chat saying something negative or talking shit, 99% of the time you're not gonna be able to get them to be like they're not gonna change. They're coming there for one reason. It's for attention. It's to be annoying. It's to be a troll. Like, don't entertain it. They want the one thing they want is attention. So if you give them that, they're kind of winning, you know. So I kind
Yep.
of started to realize that, and I was like, instead of just going back and forth, just bam, get out. You want to go bother somebody? Go bother somebody else.
Das Boot! All right. Bella has another question. Okay, next question I have in my mind, Palace. Okay. What is the best stream moment you can think of that made you feel like you made a difference? That is a great question. I've got one, so I'm going to let him answer first.
I'd say, honestly, just the thing that's coming to mind right now that just sticks out recently is somebody that didn't really chat a lot in my stream, and I didn't really realize that they were there a lot. But they said in my chat like a couple weeks ago that they were in a really bad place, and just the positivity from me and my community, and just seeing what I'm doing with Twitch and how I'm trying to make a positive impact, like really helped him through a dark time. And it's kind of crazy because it's like sometimes you'll have people that just sit and watch. You don't even know they're really there unless you're looking at your user list. I don't really do that very often. You know what I mean? So it's like I didn't realize I was making a difference, and it just made me think like how many other people do we as streamers do that for? You know what I mean? Some people might just sit there and just watch, just enjoy the vibes, and maybe they're not in a good place mentally, and then just the positivity, just like I said, you can feel it through the screen, man. Like you really can. When somebody's being super positive and has good energy, like you take that, like you're passing it on in a sense. You know what I mean? So just hearing that from somebody that I didn't really realize that was around that much, I was like that felt really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that right there is awesome. To help someone through a dark time, I mean, that's awesome. That's better than the one I got, but kind of similar because the one I got, I was actually playing with someone on PlayStation and just partying up with them nonstop, and he knew I was streaming. He came into my stream and he was like, "Dude, we lost touch," and then he came back and he's like, "Dude, you inspired me to start." And I pulled up his stream and he was doing good, and I'm like, that right there made my day. Knowing that I encouraged someone to do something that they didn't think that they would be good enough to do, because he was like, I'm not that good talking to people, but talking to no one is what he feels like he's doing, because he may be talking to a chat, but he's not actually talking to someone physically right here, and that helps him. So that right there made me feel good, but sitting there helping someone through a dark time, that right there is an ultimate goal, because the hype is what keeps it going. And that's the best thing about the Turn Up Squad right there.
So I mean, like I said, that's all. That's all I want to do with streaming. You know, like I said, I obviously want to make it, like you mentioned earlier, something that we can call maybe a career, or make me not have to go to some crappy job. You know what I mean? That'd be nice. But also, like, just make a positive impact. You know, there's so much negativity out in the world that it's like I feel like just knowing at the end of the day that you make a positive impact on, even if it's one person, like that's fucking awesome. I think so. You know?
That is another good answer, but only takes one to make a difference. That is correct.
Exactly.
And Rocket Rab said he used to be Rad Arab. He can't get his
Yeah,
old
yeah.
account back.
Okay. Well, good to see you. Yeah, I used to play Fall Guys all the time.
So you sat there and you played NHL and then FIFA. And I know you go to Call of Duty and Fortnite. I think you do Fall Guys and Marble sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
What other games are out there that Papa Clutch plays that we don't really see?
For a long time, it was COD. Like I never streamed COD. I found it hard to stream because it's like it takes a lot of me paying attention to the game. You know, there's always something going on. Where it's hard
Yeah,
to read chat and
you're
stuff. So
glued
that
here
was
and not to here.
yeah. So that was the thing for the longest time. Is I played it offline a lot and never on stream, but I kind of started incorporating it and having fun with it. Um, I'm very simple, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like the three games that I will always play and that I've always loved was NHL, Halo, and COD. And Halo's not that great right now, so I don't play a ton of it. But if they put out a new one, or say they update it or something, I'll just go back. But I'm not a big like I'll dabble with like horror games or whatever, you know what I mean. But I don't. I'm very kind of like I know what I like, and I kind of stick to that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like I try and I don't purposely do this, but I kind of just try and like get really good at one game or two games instead of being like okay at all to just like a variety of them. You know what I mean? Like when I played NHL, like I was a diehard. It was kind of not not the best thing in the world. Like I lived and breathed and everything. You know, like there was times when we'd be grinding to try and me and my two guys I played with were trying to be the number one team in the world. You know, and it's cool and it's fun, but it's like it can kind of create a toxic environment in a sense. So that's kind of why I ventured away from it, you know, and I don't want to get trapped. My biggest thing is like a lot of streamers that maybe they only play one game, right? And everybody's going to show up for that game. The second they go to switch it, they lose like, 2/3 of their viewership. I was like, I don't want that to happen. I want to be more of a, I want people to be there for me and my personality, not because I play this game or that game. There's always going to be people that kind of, gravitate towards me when I'm playing a certain game. But at the end of the day, like I feel like getting out of NHL was good for me because it allowed me to grow more and it allowed me to not get trapped, Because like a lot of times, like even I'll see like Fortnite streamers, right? All they stream is Fortnite. If they stream a different game, they're gonna lose a lot of their viewership, and maybe they put an update out and they really don't enjoy it, and they get on the game every day and they feel like they have to play it, or else no one's gonna show up.
Like not the most recent update to Fortnite, but the one before that where you had to have a car or the fist.
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
that sucked.
Yeah,
I hated
that's what
that
I'm
one.
saying. Like feeling trapped like that is like something that I'm very happy that I kind of ventured out and I like to switch it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And at least with having these multiple games, like I play COD, I'll dabble in Fortnite, got Rocket League, got Minecraft, and then I got Dead by Daylight. I mean, I have a variety that I go to, and I don't mind switching.
Mhm.
And I also do Overwatch. Gotta love that one. I've played that since back in OG days.
Because I always feel like there's two types of streamers on this platform. There's your gameplay streamers, and then there's your personality streamers. And I was like, I don't want to be a gameplay streamer, right? Like, I don't know. I know 99.9% of people do not come to me for my gameplay. I might do something, good every now and then if I'm playing COD or this and that, but I don't claim to be the best COD player ever. I don't claim to be the best Fortnite player. You know what I mean? That's not why I feel like people are in my chat, and I don't want to be known for that. Like like somebody I look up to a lot. I'll be honest, is Tim the Tapman. I just
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like he's obviously a massive streamer, but he can kind of do whatever he wants. Like he can switch games. He can kind of do what he wants, and I don't really go to Tim for his gameplay. If I do, it's more to laugh at him because he's usually doing something stupid like breaking his legs or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
he's fun. Him
and
and
I
Nick
just I
Merckx
always
are
looked up
awesome.
to yeah
And
because
I
I
hate
feel
to
like they
say
have
it,
that
Doc Respect, he was fun to watch, but I've
yeah.
kind of cut ties with watching him because of I'm not going to support that. I got 3 kids myself, and I wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah, that's a crappy situation, that's for sure.
And that is one of the biggest pieces of advices I can sit there and give, even though I'm not even a big streamer. I'm not even a partner. Be careful what you do now, because it might come to bite you in the ass later.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Now, Bella actually has another question. I know the ultimate goal is partner and beyond, but outside of that, what else are your smaller to medium goals? For example, charity streams, group events you want to do, etc. meant for both of us, of course. She's doing some good questions.
Yeah, I'll let you go first this time.
Well, for me, it's kind of hard. My ultimate goal is I want to be a partner, like you said, but I'm also trying to go to TwitchCon next year, and my thing, I want to get to the point that I don't have to work. I want to do this full time, and that is the hardest thing out there because you got to make money. But I'm also part of a bearded mustache club called the Bearded Villains, and we do a lot of charity work. And that is one thing I want to get more into is I want to do more charity streams for the charities that we are supporting, so that way I could actually help the club, the chapter that I'm in, get their goals. So that's probably the biggest thing I can think of.
Okay. Yeah, no, I hear that. I was trying to set like kind of small goals. Like I have like a big goal in mind, whether it's followers, whether it's whatever, you know what I mean. But I always try and set small ones. That way, it's kind of like realistic, and that way, because I feel like a lot of times what people do is they'll get on the platform, right? They'll grind for their affiliate. They'll get their affiliate after maybe a month, 2 months, a week, whatever amount of time, right? And then from affiliate to partner, like that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? To go from 3 average viewers to the next thing is 75. Like that does not happen overnight. That does not
No.
happen in a month unless you got the same chance of getting struck by lightning, right? So it's like I feel like just people should just set small goals. Like if you're averaging 5, 10, go for 15. See if you can get a 15 average. Okay, you can hold 15. You're pretty consistent with that. Okay, now go for 20, 25. That's something I've always done is like just trying to just gradually just work on it, right? And the next thing you know, when you're at maybe months down the road, you're at 40, 45, 50. Okay, 75 is not that far now. Now that you got these small goals, you're chipping away. Instead of just being like, okay, I'm affiliate, now I'm going for partner, and then you don't get partner in 2 months, and then you're like, oh, well, now I want to give up. Because I see that all the time on Twitch. It's like, it's not really fair. I feel like they should be setting more realistic goals. But yeah, just for me, like I always try and just set small time goals, and then obviously same thing as you. Like I did this full time for 2 years, and then I kind of had to go back to work. I'm working part time, full time, kind of. It depends on the week. But yeah, just doing it full time, like I said, is obviously something that's awesome, and I'd love to do it again.
And I think that's what they're trying to do now with the Plus program is giving other achievable goals in between affiliate and partner,
Yeah.
which I do like that. And I think DJ Clancy is sitting there trying to help Twitch a little bit, move in the direction to help smaller streamers.
Yeah, and that's the thing at the end of the day is like they want to kind of, in a sense, keep the smaller streamers small, right? And then keep the bigger streamers big. And in Twitch's mind, any smart business, which Twitch is obviously smart and very successful, they want everybody in XQC's chat. They want everybody in the big time streamers chat because that's where they're making money, right? That's why it's so hard as a small time streamer to make it, and that's why, like you say, like the networking, the doing stuff outside of stream, and that's why I really do believe in like coming together, right? Me, you, and, all these smaller streamers, we can all kind of work together and be there
Yep.
for each other and help each other, and then hopefully one day we can branch out from being that smaller streamer to hopefully, making it anywhere close to them. You know what I mean? But I feel like we really need to work together at the end of the day to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I'm doing this because it's all about information that we can get out to people to help them in their journey. And them being able to ask these questions to a partner that has made it actually is going to help them ultimately. And it's going to help me ultimately too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword for
Yeah.
me. Help them, help myself, kind of hand in hand. So she knows how to interrogate. Just kidding. Just genuinely curious of others' goals. That's always a great thing because knowing others' goals is a great clue. And I sit there, I use multiple different streamers trying to pick something that kind of caught my eye. Like one Twitch partner, Moonrock, he has something that whenever you donate 1,000 bits to him, it squirts him in the face with water. And I'm like, I want that. That would be funny because I know a lot of people used to troll me for hydrate, hydrate. And I mean, I'd be sitting there sucking down water like left and right because it didn't have a timer on it. And I'd be like,
Yeah,
I
no,
gotta
that's
pee in the middle of a gunfight, and I'm sitting. All you see is me sitting there. I gotta go, bouncing
Oh,
up and down.
Yep.
It gets funny because that kind of trolling is fun in games, but the trolling that negativity can get out the door.
Yeah, no doubt. 100%.
Don't want the negative. Positive trolls are funny because they're making funny moments. And now, one thing, how do you pick your mods? I know you got a good amount, and picking good mods is a good thing. How do you sort through who to give mod duties to?
I just say I need to be able to trust you till the ultimate degree as much as I can, you know. I want to see that you are around like consistently, you know what I mean? Just that you're gonna be there and that, like I said, just I can trust you in a way, because mods do have a lot of power and they can really either impact your stream very positively if they're on their game and they're trying to help, or they can impact it negatively. You know, I've kind of experienced both in a sense, where maybe I gave a mod to somebody that I didn't, maybe I shouldn't have, and then you know it's a touchy, it can be a touchy thing at times. So I'd say really trust them. And like my biggest thing with mods is like I'd much rather have, because I try and support a lot of different people, right? And I see a lot of different things, and it's like for me and even the big time guys that I look up to, like a lot of them don't have 100 mods. You know, they'll have like 2 or 3. But those 2, 3 mods are like they're on their shit. Like they're consistently there. They're making sure they're doing exactly what they're asked of. You know, and then they get benefits from it too, right? Like they're always, if maybe you need somebody to raid and they're a streamer themselves, or any type of, you know, just giving back to them anyway. The exposure part, that stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'd always say just less is more, and quality over quantity for sure. Because I've seen a lot of people that have 80 mods and they all kind of sit there, don't do exactly what they should, right? But then at the same time, like I said, I try and keep it, you know, to minimal and that people that I really can trust.
Okay. That is a good bit of info. And Bella has, what is the biggest inside joke you love to say to your community? Small, silly icebreaker before more hard hitting questions, aka silly, funny goblin creature that emerges from the shadows to give you a smile and a laugh.
One thing that comes to my mind is just maybe like calling my community a cult or something. Because I've had people that, you know, maybe in the past they've like said things and then instead
Cult
of
of
being like,
personality.
I try and laugh about it, right? Instead of letting it hurt your feelings, just make fun of it. So I'll be like, oh, welcome to the clutch cult, or something stupid like that, you know, like, oh yeah, make sure you, I still have them actually here. I'd be like, here, make sure you drink this,
Oh man, you went to the Kool-Aid!
yeah, I did.
Thank you for the follow, Rocket Rab. God, I didn't expect the Kool-Aid. Come on. Oh
Make fun of it, and then it's gonna become really stupid. You know what I mean? Like if you're embracing it, like it's gonna be hard for them to, you know, keep it going. So I just fully embraced it. We made a little logo, said Clutch Cold, like, you know, I mean, you want to call us a cold, like.
Oh, that's
for sure,
awesome.
you know?
That's
Just
awesome
go
right
with
there.
it. Yeah.
Thank you for the pennies, Rocket Rab. You're amazing, man. Oh, man. You got me tearing up over the Kool-Aid, man. That was a good one. Hey, buddy. Oh, man. Shoot, Rocket Rab, do you got anything to ask him? I know you and him go a little bit back. I mean, he said that y'all played. Bella says, I'll take the Kool-Aid. She's thirsty. Oh, thank you for the follow, Simon, baby. How you doing? Oh, man. That's awesome. Gigi, my son, he's 6 years old, and he's actually... He's 7. He just turned 7, like, 17 days ago. All right, go, bud.
How did forget?
Because you're still young. Go.
You gaga.
Yeah, I got him put in martial arts, so he's starting to do some martial arts, and he's loving it. He's ADHD, and
I love it.
oh my God, what he just tried crushing the can on his forehead, like had to show up for y'all since my sexy man is on the screen with you. Of course, you know, Tommy had to say that. It's been a while since we spoke, but good to see he's not changed. Nah. I mean, I've sitting there and been watching him for a good year now, and he's very, very much the same person I've seen the year ago. And I love watching him. I come into his streams all the time. I may not talk, but I try to come in, say something, and sit around, and at least have it pulled up while I'm doing stuff. That's.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
I need a drink. Be right back.
Yeah,
The Kool-Aid made Bella thirsty.
Well, I got lots of them under my desk, so.
That's a good idea. I mean, I want to get one of those little 6-can mini fridges put over here so that way I can sit there and have little cold sodas. I mean, I got the Ecto-1 sitting over there right now. But, oh yeah, got that from...
Rocket League.
No, it's not Rocket League. It's Ecto-1 from Ghostbusters.
And you daddy had I got a Rocket League.
Yes, I got it on Rocket League. Now go.
I don't. I don't have my
Yeah, you don't have it. I got it. Bye.
I want it.
If it ever comes up again, I'll get it for you. Now go.
Yay.
Okay. He can be annoying, but love him to death.
Oh, yeah.
He's my youngest, so I'm done after that. I ain't having no more. I got 2 girls and a boy. I got the boy at the end. I got lucky.
Nice.
And he, by what my parents say, he's a mini me. And that's scary.
That's awesome.
Because
That's scary.
I was a hellion. I was a demon child. But he's a great kid, and all of them they're really good, well behaved, and they're all gamers. My daughter sits there and plays Overwatch and Fortnite, and she's very competitive, and I'm sitting there like, how I can't get the grasp of building in Fortnite, so I do 0 builds, but
Yeah.
all of them sit there and they're building, and I mean, they're going to the sky. I'm like, how do you do that? I've tried, and I can't do it.
Yeah, no thank you. I stick to no build too. I can't compete with these freaking kids, man. They're too good, bro.
Yeah, sitting there and watching them build, and by the time you destroy it, they've got another wall built there. It's like, oh, haven't had a drink in like 4 hours. I have been slacking, so I grabbed a caffeinated sparkling ice. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's what happens when you get thirsty. See? God, making me thirsty. Oh, man. So, let's see. Kind of got off topic. What's up, Darth Waga? How you doing from the Scummy Nation? So, let's see. I had a question right on the tip of my tongue and it slipped. Let's see. So, does anyone have a question to ask Papa Clutch while I'm thinking about it? I know you got one, Darth. You always have something to say.
Hi.
Sup? Come on. I know you got a question. Come on out with it. Yeah, you started the chug train. We started drinking. I ain't got no alcohol in front of me yet, but you might send me to the alcohol. Who, me? I just got here. Yeah, you.
What is that?
Hashtag ban HR.
What is that?
Inside joke right there. He's considered HR on the Scummy Nation Discord. And we just sat there and did that hashtag ban HR on him, and it stuck.
Oh shit.
That damn ADHD will do that to you every time, I tell you. It definitely does. If y'all will give me one moment, I will be right back. I got hit in the head. Give me 1 second, brother.
Away, where stars in the darkness play. Heroes rise and twilights glow to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night. Choice partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes in the chat tonight. Rise up the Twitch partners, bring the light.
Okay. Hold off on my question. I'm on an ad break. I'm back. And I'm back. Okay. So, the question that's the question. I had another question that was aimed at similar to this. So, thank you, Bella. You actually helped me remember my question. What is your favorite clip moment that needs context?
I can think of one early on was I set a goal to eat the one chip, the hottest chip in the world, that
Woo!
little challenge or whatever. And then I said if we hit another goal, I would do it in a hot tub. And I couldn't get a hot tub, so I decided to buy a kiddie pool. And I put it in my bedroom where I used to stream. Oh my god, and I'm sitting there in the kiddie pool with a little beach ball, just dying after I ate that chip, and all you see on the clip is me there shirtless. Like, oh my god, my mouth is on fire. Half the people that weren't there were like, what the hell were you doing? So, definitely the clip that sticks out. It's always fun when you're a first time chatter, and you know those people that have the shout outs where the clip pops up on the screen. Oh my god, and it's one of those clips, it's like, it's your first time in there, and you're like, oh, well, shit.
Those are the best clips ever because it actually, you see it, you're like, okay, I gotta go check this guy out, see what the hell he's going on. What the hell he's doing to, this is just funny.
Exactly.
Now, the question I had that slipped my mind, how do you encourage people to make clips and how do you get clips done? I know how to get them done, but just how do you encourage people to do the clips and get them going?
I should just tell like the mods, like if I know we're gonna be doing something that's clip worthy, and I always try to tell my mods too. It's like I'd rather too many clips than not enough. You know, like, even if you think maybe it's not deserved to be clipped, like just do it anyways. You know, and then if it's
There we
whatever,
go.
we can just get rid of it. You know, so I always just try and. There's a couple active mods that kind of stick around the whole stream, and I'll just say like, "Hey, you see anything like crazy?" Or I'll just say it. I'll just be like, "Yo, please, can somebody clip that for me?" And then, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That happens. So.
I've had that. I even have stopped and clipped it myself because it was
Oh
just
yeah.
clip worthy.
Or I'll even write it down sometimes. Like, say I don't have somebody there to take the clip for me, is I'll like look at my stream time, like the session, and I'll be like, okay, this time, and I'll write it down on my phone, and then I'll just go back to my bot, and then yeah, clip it myself.
Yep, and I believe there's a option: add a stream marker with
Yeah.
description, or just add a stream marker.
Mm-hmm.
So there is other options that can help with that if you wanted.
Yeah.
Of course, I gotta seize. Excuse me. I muted so that way y'all didn't get that blasting in your ear. And the other thing, okay, I got your question. Do you think they will ever get back together? Who's that? Me and your mom? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, you're all the way. She's all the way in Australia. I'm over here in North Carolina. I mean, that's a long distance. I can't make that distance work. I'm going to get my ass kicked in Discord later. Thank you for the follow. I'm not even going to try to say that name. Z.
Yeah, say.
Zay? There you go. I would butcher it. But thank you. Oh my god. And I missed it earlier. Thank you for the follow, Savi, baby. So, let's see. I've got something that I want to pull up for you. I know you got the stream pulled up. Let's go over your numbers. Since I'm having problems with other scenes, I'm just going to stick with this scene and add the window capture to it. Let's see, make sure. To have it like this. I think that'll work. I'll just blow it up a little bit. Okay, so it says that your all-time high active subs has been 2,550. That, we can't hear you. You should be able to hear me now. I went through and tried to make it where it sat there and didn't have no problems, but of course you sit there and have issues somewhere. But you have a great like slope going up from, you said 2001 you started with NHL, as it shows right there, with average viewers of 5, max viewers of 6, and now your current, I'm not going with this one, I'm going to go with this one, average viewers 155 and max of 2,322. So I mean, you have a great numbers through the course of your Twitch career from 2001 to 2004, 24, or 2021 to 2024.
Yeah.
I mean, and then like right there's NHL 21. You do that. You do the just chatting, then Call of Duty, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and Marbles. Marbles has always been one of those that everybody sits there and says is a great game to play because it sits there and involves your chat, and you can always be incorporated. So you're actually ranked number 23,918, which is not bad, and also ranked 10,370 on the English channel. You're in the top 0.33% of Twitch as a Twitch partner. That's
I'll
not.
take it.
I know. That is good numbers. Did you even think about that? How your numbers set up?
Not really, man. It's up and down. You know what I mean? As long like it's always gonna be like you see. It's not like this. You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
It's
but it's trending genuinely in the right direction. Right?
exactly.
There's certain stuff that's under your control, but as long as it's genuinely going in an upward slant, you're doing something right. Whether it's a little bit or a lot, you know what I mean? You're
Exactly.
gonna have months that go down up.
Because right there you got it, and it sits there and it kind of, and it goes like a rocky. You look like the Rocky Mountains right now, but it could sit there and go up and get even like the Himalayas. So I mean, there is options there.
Yeah. That's why I tell people, you know, it's a marathon. It is not a sprint. If you want to do it the right way, you know what I mean. You gotta put the time in, be consistent, because it doesn't happen overnight. You know, you can go month to month. You'll see like
Oh yeah.
it's up a little bit, down, up a little bit, down. It's kind of consistently just like, you know what I mean.
I mean, even you got a great
There.
follower trending upwards by what it says. You got a 12,109 followers. That's not bad. And let's just sit there and go to a year ago. Right there. a year ago you were at 9,149. So I mean, over the course of a year, you've done, let's say, 3 to 4,000. That's really good improvement.
I'll take it.
Exactly. I mean, by the looks of it, you're doing about 4,000 followers a year, if not more. And that really is good numbers. So, I mean, and you got some famous followers. Master Reese, Backwoods TV. I mean, some of these I know, some of them I don't. But that's pretty awesome to have some famous followers. And then of course you got your popular clips. Let's see. Few more.
Fuck.
Yeah. You knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Gotta have some good clips, and by the looks of it, you have got quite a bit of clips. And that, like you said, even if it's not clip worthy, clip it anyway.
Exactly.
Bud belly dancing, I think. Okay,
Yes, you guys can hear it. Okay, we'll do the belly dancing.
let's see what's going on with the belly dancing.
We'll do the belly. Come on, you can do the belly dancing. No, you can't do the belly dancing. Oh man, honestly, it's because the chat gets fucking wild. That's why I fucking love it. Okay, my hips also don't lie. Toxic. I know your hips don't fucking lie, buds. You're fucking.
I don't even think it's pulling up on the stream. Or it's just delayed to that point. But the one thing that I can sit there and say about every single one of these clips that I see you in, you always have a big smile on your face. And that right there is what charisma. Okay, what the? I know you're seeing what I'm looking at right there. One of a kind, part 2. Is that a dress? A skirt?
Oh god, I don't even know, dude.
I mean, this is kind of funny. You doing dumbbell? Yep, you're wearing a skirt and a bra.
Okay, enough.
That was fucking a week ago.
Mercy,
I
man.
think.
Holy fuck. What the fuck is this piece of...
I think it was.
Nobody could
Yep.
this. Okay, I'm out. Alright, see y'all tomorrow.
Oh man, you finished the dumbbell curls and ended the stream.
I said I'm out of here.
Oh man, that's awesome. But that's pretty funny right there.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, that just having that number of clips is going to be help you in the long run anyway, because people will be able to sit there and go through. And you were September 4th, 2024. Yep, you were right. That was last week. So I've been scrolling all the way down, and what is your best clip? Let's see if it's the top.
I don't even know.
Fart time. Let's see the first clip that pops up.
30, 31, 2, what the fuck, 33, 34, 35. God damn it, bro. Oh my god, you motherfucker. Who made that? Johnny, what the fuck? I don't remember what number I was at.
You doing squats. What happened there? Farting while you squatting?
Oh yeah, people playing stupid sounds.
Oh, okay. That makes it even better. And let's see. Halloween drinking in real life stream. That was last year, November. With Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love watching her.
Yeah.
And then I see right there you and Zero.
Well, I appreciate you, man. God damn, man.
JM, Cool Queen, welcome in.
Are y'all still together? If I'm correct?
No.
Okay.
No, no hard feelings, but yeah, I'm not really associate anymore, but that's what it is.
Okay. I understand. She's a great streamer, but let's keep that one out. I can't find that one that you told me about, the one chip challenge.
It was so long. I think it was probably like 2 years ago.
Okay. I think it's probably going to be down here somewhere.
I think it had a decent amount of views in comparison to the other ones, so it should be up there somewhere. Is this going from recent? No.
I don't think so. I think it's like, it's mixed up.
Okay.
Because I would love to see that and laugh. Because it. Oh my God, my bud clip. Yep. Oh man. Let's see. I met Papa a year ago, Rocket Rab. Same year time goes by, you need to turn your Discord noties off so your stream isn't hearing a continuous chain of bleep, 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 bleep. I don't know what he's talking about, so I need to learn that one. Is this just the Glaze Papa session? Yes, it is. Is there a maid outfit next, Papa?
Okay. No. No more.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
Far away, while stars in the darkness play. Heroes rise and twilights glow to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night. Choice partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes in the chat tonight. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Sorry about that. My wife told me someone was at the front door and she couldn't see who it was, and she won't dress appropriately. So I had to go run check. Okay. Get through all the chat, see, trying to check. Okay. Okay, we caught up now. Oh, I forgot to click transition. No, I clicked transition. Okay, so, but out of all the, everything I'm seeing is awesome. They're awesome clips. Some of them are funny looking. I mean, you in a maid outfit. I think they want to see you in a maid outfit sometime soon.
Yeah. I had my fair share.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because that would be kind of funny to have happening. Is, I mean, the one thing that I did that really made everybody's eyes bleed, that I might bring back out. Never know. It's going to be funny, but it's me and the Borat Speedo.
Oh my god, I have one of those too. I have a leopard print.
I got the neon green and the black, and I want to get the leopard.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's the legit same one he wears, the green one.
Yep. I mean, people,
That's funny.
I did it as a community challenge, and they got it going, and they wanted to see it. They got to see it all right.
I've been there.
I mean, sitting there looking at your, I mean, you don't really have that much hair on your chest.
No.
Not compared to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hairy. I'm half Italian. No, not the maid again. That's not my, that is not my outfit. Oh, a lot to Papa and 40-year-old bot that they took me in. Oh man. Yeah, they having a ball talking in chat about you. But is the main outfit era will make a comeback?
Yeah, doubt it.
Oh, come on, man. Hey,
I mean, I'll do it. Savvy's not gonna be happy though.
hey, you can always get a new one. Someone screen grabbed it for Scummy's group. Hey, nothing wrong with that. We gonna Scummy's awesome, and his group is awesome. They've actually helped elevate me a little bit more than I thought was possible. But being in there with a group of guys the one thing that it's hard to network. I don't like to type. I would rather be doing what me and you were doing right here, right now, talking back and forth, chit-chatting. It's the easiest way to communicate. I mean, even if we had more people in here, it really makes it better and funner. And that's how he does his Discord channel. And he sits there and, oh, Savi already said that I already claimed it.
I had to come pick it up. I told her, you want it? You gotta pick it up.
Yep.
In person.
Nice. Now, but he sits there and makes it where you gain XP for doing the voice chats every day in the Scummy Lounge and stuff like that, and that's great because it gives you that XP to boost up and get to levels and become part of his little stream team. He's not a partner yet, but you know, everybody has their own stream teams. And that's awesome. Thank you for the follow, Solo Sky, coming on in hot and heavy. And now, I noticed that you like basketball. I see the Arizona Suns hat up there. The Flyers, I, of course, know Kobe Bryant. I don't know them all. I'm not a big basketball fan, but who's your favorite team?
Basketball?
Favorite team is Raptors, for sure. Toronto Raptors, because they're Canadian. That's the only team we got.
You get more private maid cleaning services. We have the general special. Oh, boy. You bring it to me, babe. That's what Savi said.
Yeah.
Shoot, I need to play with y'all some. Y'all would be fun to play some COD with.
Hell yeah, man. You're always welcome to join.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime we're running it, man.
Definitely. I love the tournament that you and Telford did. He's an awesome guy. I love him to death. I was a Navy vet. I saw that he was a Navy SEAL. That's the one thing I wanted to do, but I'm not a strong swimmer.
Oh damn, no way, that's awesome. Yeah, no, he's great. That was a lot of fun. We definitely wanna I'm trying, maybe, I don't know yet, but I was gonna try and set some up again like that for 1 week from today on my birthday, but I don't know if might be a little too short notice. We'll see. So next
Yeah.
Saturday, maybe. We might do
Maybe.
something like that again.
Maybe
It
next
was fun,
Saturday.
though.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Another
I loved it.
another guy, the Beam Machine, he sat there and had one running last week, and I just randomly was popped into a guy that I had one of his games to sit there and play some Black Ops 6 last weekend. And he's like, "You want to play in a tournament?" Sure, why not? It was a 2v2 gunfight tournament. $10 buy-in.
I like that.
Okay.
Gunfight's always fun.
Oh, it was fun. We got a bye and got to the second round and lost because I suck with snipers. And I mean, we ended up getting snipers. Oh snap! Thank you for the sub. Thank you, Rocket Rap, for the sub. You are awesome. Didn't have to do that, but it does sit there and go very much appreciated. But oh my god, we ended up getting like snipers, and then secondary would be the tier with the sniper scope, and our primary would be a damn shotgun on meat.
Sometimes gunfight just gives you the worst classes.
Yeah, and it's like, why the dang sniper pistol and a shotgun? You can't get close enough when they're sniping. Especially when they're just nailed it. Let's go. This combo in this chat has made me made my crappy week a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best thing ever. Having the chat rolling like that, it will make people's day. Because I will be honest, I've had a crappy week, but today has made up for that crappy week, and I love it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
banter.
I'm happy my people are coming through.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't sit there and not deny. I did have ulterior motives on bringing them over. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's to be expected when you come. Of course, your people are going to come, and of course, having ulterior motives. I mean, yeah, why not? I want to see if I could grab them and see if they'll come over with and check me out next time I stream, which will be tomorrow night. I'm changing my schedule at 8 p.m. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But it's like, what? I didn't have a problem playing, and it was fun, and I love doing tournaments, and the way that I see it, thank you for the biddies, Rocket Rap. Oh my god, today has been the best day I've had streaming in a long time. But
Let's go.
that's what I'm talking about. But in tournaments, I don't care that I don't win. I don't care when I play Resurgence or multiplayer if I win or lose. Half the time I sit there to win just to get better myself. Because I sat there, this was not long ago. I had one match, me and another guy, his name's Team White Demon. He's pretty good. Well, he ended up lagging out and losing connection in the middle of the match of duos. So I'm sitting there all by my lonesome, and he lagged out, and we were over at Harbor making our way to Factory. And I mean, this was about second circle. So I had to survive. And I made my way all the way to living quarters and then to those medical buildings.
Yeah.
The fourth circle was right there over the medical buildings, and I jumped in there, got behind the door. It was wide open, sitting behind the door. Okay. It's going to push the circle towards living quarters down to Stronghold. Okay, I'm going to sit here and let it push me. Well, they decided to come in. Well, I'm hearing them in my ear, and they come in, and I'm already hearing them, so I'm already aiming down sights. And I'm using the Core 45 with the aftermarket part that makes it where you pull the trigger and release the trigger, you shoot two bullets instead of one bullet. And the faster you can sit there and click that button, the faster it shoots.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there doing that, and I mean, I'm tearing them up. Every time they come in, pop, 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 dead. And then one pops in, and this is the last person. And I'm like, holy shit, that was the last one. Dude, that's awesome. He added 3 bits to Savi Baby's power-up redemptions. Twitch did that. I don't know what's up. Thank you, Twitch, for the 3 bits for Savi Baby doing that Gigantify emote. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's what that thing does. Okay, that's a new one. I'm learning stuff I didn't even know. Oh, man, look at Rocket Rab coming in with the gifted one gifted sub to Abel Online, another Twitch partner. He's awesome, guy. Don't know if you know him, but he's pretty cool. Man, that's awesome. Like I said, this is the best time I've had in a while, and this shows how much of a great community you have created. Not just by them showing up, but they didn't have to come and spend their money on me because I'm new to them. What is your next big move for your prospective platforms? Examples, longer streams coming soon, 24-hour subathon, big community night for your supporters, etc. Good. That's a good one.
For me?
Yeah.
I mean, we just came off a couple of weeks ago. We did a 24-hour charity stream.
I remember that. That was a good one.
Yeah, for lupus, something that my girlfriend unfortunately suffers with, so we just did that. I'd say the next biggest thing is a week from now. My birthday is next Saturday, so gonna try and do a 24-hour stream. Not gonna lie, we're gonna be celebrating and drinking a little bit, so we're just gonna kind of go as long as we last. And yeah, just I always try and give back as much as I can. I feel like it's not necessary, but it's very much appreciated from the community. I've been watching some other communities, like Nick Merckx, for example, right? He's got a massive community, but he gives back a ton, a ton, and he don't really have to do that, but I feel like that brings people closer and people appreciate it. You have a really good string of streams in a week or a month or whatever, take a little bit of that, give it back. I always try and give back any way I can, especially if the community's being really generous. Be like, okay, well, this is my way of showing my people that I appreciate them, and then they do awesome stuff like come check out podcasts that I'm a part of, and
Exactly.
just try to bring us together as close as we can,
And by far, I didn't expect this podcast, episode 1, Rise of the Partner with Papa Clutch, to have. I've seen, I think, 14 or 15 viewers, and I think I've been holding at least a 10 average viewership this whole stream. I didn't think it was going to go off this well as the first episode. So sitting there doing that has really gave me that hope that the podcast was a smart idea. I mean, everyone said everybody loves podcasts. That is a great idea. I will gladly come on. So, I mean, I've got more people planned. I've got Ship Bro Man, Hag on this, Zero Efforts, or Zero, Able Online. I've asked a couple of bigger partners that haven't responded, but it's where one person has succeeded by doing this, this, and this person over here may have tried the same thing that you did and failed, and they found another alternative to make it work.
And that's
Exciting.
that's something that I was trying to tell people too, and that's the part I love about streaming is like there's a million different ways to make it. You know, the way that I did it maybe won't necessarily work for you, or you'll see that I'm sure from getting other people on here, like everybody kind of did it their own kind of way. You know, you kind of just got to trial and error a little bit. You know, I
Find
noticed like
yourself.
for me, yeah, for me, it's like when I have like a big stream, like maybe I plan something and it goes really well. I notice a lot of people try and kind of mimic it a little bit, and it's like what works for me might not necessarily work for you, right? And the same vice versa. You know, maybe you have a lot of success doing something, and then I try it and it just doesn't really go that great. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta find your niche and like kind of just stick to it in a sense. And it's different for everybody. And that's the beauty of streaming. It's like there's not one specific way to make it. There's a million different types. You just gotta find what it is and be consistent. That's the biggest, most important thing is that consistency will make or break you 100%.
Definitely. And Bella sat there and said, exciting about your next stream, your birthday stream. Just a fellow voice in the void. Maybe another collab between you two. Hey, you never know. That could definitely happen. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm always down to collab, especially with the new feature that they have, the knock feature. Haven't had a chance to try it out yet, so you never know. And if you need
Yeah,
any
no.
questions, always drop questions if you got them. No question is a stupid question. The stupid question is the question that has never been asked.
Yeah.
I've always heard that.
And yeah, no, podcasts are great. I've done them in the past too, and it's like it's something you don't see everywhere. You know what I mean? It's unique in a sense that not everybody does it every day, and it's cool to hear other people's perspectives and kind of like maybe merge the communities together. Like I'm sure a couple people from your chat, maybe when checked me out, and maybe they'll be around for me, and I'm assuming that vice versa. Like you said, tomorrow night, I'm sure you'll have some new people come and check out you, and
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like everybody wins. We can all kind of again help each other, merge the communities, and like I said, everybody wins.
exactly. And that's what I was looking at was I'm always sitting there reaching out to people, asking questions, and to sit there and better myself. So, what better way to ask them than to create a platform to ask them and share it with everybody instead of just myself? I don't want to be selfish. I mean, I love the community. I love to help people out, and that's what I'm doing. What is 2 plus 2? Go ahead. You got to pull your phone out for that one.
Yeah. Let me get that calculator out real quick.
No, that's not a stupid question. It's a funny question. That's what that boils down to. Because you're trying to make a question a stupid question, and it didn't work because it made a good moment. Because him reaching over for his phone was the best part about it. So, I mean, that's the best thing. Always ask a question because you never know. I mean, jeez. Oh man, I think I've hit the. I ain't got no more questions. I've asked everything I thought of. Has anyone got any more questions for Papa Clutch before we call it? Ah, I got you, didn't I? Damn it. Because I want to give it another 13 minutes, but I thought I had a good 2 hours worth. Because I'm going to take this VOD, I'm going to clip it up a little bit. Because there's not much clipping I need to do with this one to really try to stump you. Didn't work, did it? This southern boy got you. But if anybody else hasn't got anything, let's see who else is out there. while I'm waiting. I have a question. Is Papa going to TwitchCon? Ooh.
Depending. If I do, it's gonna be real last minute because I still need my passport. I have a thing to get it hopefully set up on the 23rd this month, and then yeah, depending. I'm not sure. I would love to, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean there because I won't able to make it this year. I don't need my passport, but that's a pretty penny to go out there because I'm on the East Coast like you are. In North Carolina, and that's
Yeah.
all the way in California. I mean, woo-wee. That's
Yeah,
a
it's a
big
little
one.
bit of distance for sure.
Yeah. So, I got the person I will raid out to when the time is right. She'll be surprised. What is your favorite post-stream activity, food break, good stretch? And I missed one before that from Savi. Ask Papa when he's going to come see me in Georgia.
Yeah, whenever I get my passport and whenever she gets hers, that's when.
Oh, hey, sounds like y'all need to get your passports. So you're in Georgia. I'm in North Carolina. I'm not far from you.
We need to trade spots. This Canadian border is killing me, man.
Hey, let me tell you, y'all have all the snow. We have the heat and the sweatiness. The humidity kills you.
Yeah, I mean, I take it better than shoveling 3 feet, 4 feet of snow.
But let's get back to Bella. West, southeast. Okay. I'm in the Raleigh area. So, Bella's is what is your favorite post stream activity, food break, good stretch, etc.
Probably food. I am, like, especially if I do a longer stream, like, on average, I'd say I only stream, like, maybe 3 to 5 hours, but by that time, I'm hungry, and I get hangry, so yeah. Usually, majority of the times I raid out is because I'm hungry. I need to go make some food, so it's usually hit the raid button, say a couple words, and then directly to the kitchen. So, yeah.
And that's one thing I always sit there and tell people. Always raid. Whether you have no one in your chat or 100, I mean, raid someone. Because you never know. You might make that person's day, and they could be having a crappy day, and your raid makes their day. Always raid,
And,
because you never know.
I don't know for everybody, but for me, like, I just appreciate the gesture. You know what I mean? It's like you can only raid one person at the end of your stream. So even if you raid it with one, even if it's just you, it's the fact that, like, oh, you, of all the streamers, you picked me. You know what I mean? Whether, like I said, whether it's one person, whether it's 50, 100, doesn't matter. You know, it's just a simple fact that you wanted to show me love, no matter how many people you brought with you. You know?
I will sit here and say, do not raid Timmy Toucans. He pissed me off. I raided him with one person, just me. They banned me. His mods banned me, saying that I was self-promoting.
Yeah, some of the big streamers, they do that. I mean, at the end of the day, that's his fault. Like, there's ways you can turn that off if you don't want that. Like, so I don't think that's really fair. But yeah, you gotta be careful with the big guys because some of them. I mean, I went into a stream before with somebody that had like maybe like I think it was like 80 to 100 viewers, and like I noticed he had the same mic as me, and I said, "Oh, nice microphone. I got the same one." And don't self-promote in my chat. It's like, what? Like, not everybody is as friendly as a lot of us are. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, you just gotta be careful, especially the bigger guys. Like they instantly the second there's any type of hit their head self-promotion, yeah, you're out, which is pretty. It's their rules at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's sad that they let the big name go to their head type of deal. And like you said, they can sit there and go right old over here. Let's see. Is it settings? No, not settings. La 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 la. I think it is in settings.
Yeah, there's a way you can make it where you can the minimum people for a raid. You can change that.
Right there. Settings, stream, go down to raids, allow raids from channel that meet the following requirements. Minimum number of viewers. Mine is set to 1. Maximum number of viewers. You're stupid to limit the maximum number, so no maximum. And minimum account age in days. I do have that set to 30 days.
Yeah, no, I do the same. That's a good idea because if somebody wants to mess with you, they can just make an account and just keep raiding you. So
Exactly. You can get the hate raids that I've heard so much about, and I'm not trying to get in on that. Who is the best person you've met so far on your streaming journey? Could be someone who's helped you or someone who's just makes you smile. That is a weighted question.
I think she knows who it is.
Uh-oh!
Lovely lady Savvy. No, she's pretty. She's awesome. She's been my biggest supporter since we met, and yeah, she's awesome. On stream, off stream, you know what I mean. She makes a big difference, and she just got affiliate yesterday. So
even Zay said I would say savvy.
She does a lot for me that she doesn't have to do. So I'm very appreciative.
Oh yeah, I've sat there and seen how she is in your chat and how y'all play together. Go.
Sometimes
You only say that because you know I'm watching.
I would have said it regardless.
Yeah, just the way that y'all interact in game and in chat, y'all are perfect. And it's just, y'all have good chemistry on stream and in game. So, I see it. I know it. I think Zay sees it. So, I mean, it's there.
No doubt.
Good answer considering she's here to roast you if you didn't say her. He's my person for sure. God, this chat has been bonkers tonight.
I don't know. I've met a lot of amazing people, I'm not going to lie. You know, I've been lucky enough to meet a couple in real life, and I'm closer with people in here than I am in real life, you know. It's like when you really want to go for something like this, like, obviously there's going to be sacrifices and social, like, my social life is this, pretty much. You know what I mean? It didn't used to be, but now it is. So it's like I have met some amazing people, you know. We get in Discord calls daily where we play games together, and you know what I mean? Like, there's so many amazing people that I've met. It's obviously hard to narrow it down because there's been a lot of just great people. Solo Sky's been somebody he just followed you. He's been somebody that's been had my back since we met. Me and Noonie have been really close. You know, there's like
Oh yeah,
a lot of great people.
it's like I said, I've been watching the chat and seeing numerous people from your community coming over to give a watch because they're supporting not just you, but they also probably wanted to see what was said. Thank you for the follow, mama. Yeah. I'm just going to call you mama. Thank you for the follow, mama.
She's awesome. Yeah, but just like I really care for like the people that make an effort outside of
Go.
stream. You know, fortunately,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot of streamers that like when the stream goes off, they don't exist. Where it's like I'm not like that. I try to surround myself with people that are like we play games off stream. There's nothing Twitch or social media. None of that matters. It's just all we're playing offline. You know,
Ooh, that is a good one. What is your OG comfort game to play? Something that you love to play even if you know the ending.
I mean, I'd probably say we're talking about like a story, like campaign game, like the ending. I'd probably say Halo, like all the like Halo 1, 2, 3 type thing. But
Something that you probably played multiple times and don't even care. It's just a great game. And that would be a good one. Because I haven't played through the campaign multiple times of Call of Duty because they suck.
And they're not that great anymore, but maybe like an old NHL game or something. You know, I know I'm always gonna have fun playing it, and I grew up on it. And I'm Canadian, so it's in my blood type thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Go Hurricanes.
Oh, my good buddy's like a Hurricanes fan too.
Oh, I sit there. I play around the. What was it? 6 or 7 years ago. Go. Yes. When they were going up for the playoffs and they were up against the Boston Bruins. I'm sorry, Tuukka Rask is a brick fucking wall of a
He's good.
goalkeeper.
He's definitely good.
Yeah. I couldn't be mad about none of those games that they played against them because they couldn't get nothing past the man. He was good. And
Yeah,
I'm not mad about
Boston's no
that.
joke. Boston will always be a good team.
Yeah. I mean, I'm got nothing against them. They were better. And them calling us a bunch of jerks, I'm sitting there like, you know what? Yes, I'm part of the bunch of jerks. It's the only team in North Carolina that I'm willing to claim because I don't claim the Carolina Panthers. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And we ain't never had a good basketball team. In baseball, we have the Mudcats and the Durham Bulls, which are minor leagues,
Okay.
which ain't
Yeah,
bad. And I could go to either one of them games. I go east, go to the Mudcats, and I go west, and I can go to Durham Bulls. I'm right in between both of them.
Yeah.
It's just, do I want to go to the country or do I want to go to the city to watch it? So I haven't been to a baseball game in years. I probably should take the kids to one of those. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, we got the Blue Jays, and I've never been.
Obviously, mine's The Sims. Oh, yeah. You love The Sims. Can't ever stop playing, even though it's the same thing. Plus, Sims 4 gameplay is wild. The answer is always country. Never doubt it. Oh, yeah. Because at least I ain't going to get mugged in the country as opposed to downtown Durham. If anybody knows downtown Durham, North Carolina, or Durham, North Carolina, knows that you don't want to be out there after the night, after the sun goes down. There's parts of Durham that the police look at you and say, you might want to get out of this area before night falls. Because they straight up tell you, you are the wrong skin color.
Oh, jeez.
And they ain't joking.
Yeah.
And me working as a cable technician, I worked overnight in Durham, and they straight up told me, this area over here, after the sun goes down, you get out and you refer it over to day shift and let them deal with it. Whether it's an outage or not. And outages, they won't done immediately, but they will not route them out after sundown for that area. Because that's when the guns come out and they start firing. And
Jeez.
it's bad that they have to do that for some areas.
Mhm.
There are places like that. Oh, yeah. And I've worked in them. I've worked in them in Durham. I've worked in them in Henderson. And then I've heard about them in Goldsboro. So, I mean, there's areas all around me that I've lived with that. And I've never encountered it myself. But there was one night that I was working. And I mean, I was at this one amp on the side of a apartment. Next thing I know, behind me, pow, pow, pow. Hold up. I mean, I jumped. I grabbed all my stuff. I mean, I closed that. I didn't even bolt the amp down. I had it open. I just closed it up, put the lid on, and I got the hell out of Dodge. And called my supervisor, said, this one's got to go over. So, I mean, it scared the crap out of me. And I'm ex-military. When you're not expecting gunfire and you get gunfire, yeah, you don't want to be there. Okay, next question. It's a little loaded. Biggest regret: fear from streaming outside of hate raids and people spoiling the fun. And how do you overcome it? And hold off for a second so I can hear the answer. Well, the ads will end in 30 seconds. I know everybody sits there and says ads are bad, but I have them auto run every 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah, nothing you can do. I try to minimize them, but I mean,
Yeah, I minimize them. Yeah, and Zaya says, same here. I also want to hear. Okay, let's wait for Bella to say, and I'm back. She's back. So, answer coming.
I forgot my answer now.
Okay.
I get distracted.
Biggest regret, fear from streaming outside of hate raids and people spoiling the fun, and how you overcome it.
I would just say maybe getting a little bit too close with people before I really know their true intentions. I always say when everything's great, everyone's great, right? But then when push comes to shove sometimes, then that's when you really find out who someone is and what they're really about. And I kind of had to learn that the hard way with certain people.
Oh,
Obviously not to name names, but you know what I mean. It's just I just say just being a little bit more reluctant to trust people so quickly because it's hurt me and my community, and I've been through just little falling outs, and then they went public, and it's not necessary. You know, I'm never one to care for drama, and I always say if something happens between you and somebody, just keep that between you guys. You know, you don't need to publicize it. And unfortunately, I've been the victim of that a couple times. So it's like, just take your time with people. You know, really, you know, that's what I would say. It's just really just not trusting people right away. You know.
yeah. That's great piece of advice right there. Because I know some people are very trusting, and I mean, I've sat there and thought about, hey, this guy is really trustworthy. Let's give him a mod. And next thing you know, he's doing stuff and making people that you actually know feel alienated. The bad root themselves out eventually. It's just a matter of waiting them out and finding their true intentions. Exactly.
Yeah. 100%. You know, and just surrounding yourself with the right people. You know, I feel like for a while I wasn't quite around people that had the same interests or goals or like, you know, ambition as I do, and that you kind of become a product of that. You know what I mean? If you surround yourself with outgoing people that want to do things, that got big goals, well, naturally it's like they're gonna bring the best of you, right? Where it's like if you're surrounding yourself with people that are just kind of going through life day to day and don't really have many ambitions to do things, then you kind of fall victim of that too, in a sense, you know. So I'd say that too. Like even with streaming, just trying to surround myself with people like-minded people. Whether I don't care their size, like I said, I've never been one to care for that. I just want to be around people that want to do things, whether they have 2 followers or whether they have 10,000. It doesn't matter to me. I just want people that want to do things. You know,
Exactly.
kind of feed off each other in a sense, right?
And Zay even says seeing that happen was not good, and Papa doesn't deserve that hate from those people that he once thought he knew. And 100%, nobody deserves that type of thing.
I just try and say, like, just keep it between you and that person. You know, nothing needs to be blown out of proportion like that. You know, it is what it is. I'm not one to try and play victim. It's a part of the game, unfortunately. You know, you got to deal with the good, and with the good comes the bad sometimes, right?
Exactly. Well, with that, I'm not going to keep Papa Clutch too long. I mean, we've been going for about 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I feel like that's been a great amount of time. We've had a great conversation. Got some great questions from the peanut gallery out here. And, of course, come on over to Papa Clutch 21 at his channel, and it sucks when you happen to have, when it happens to good-hearted people. Happened to so many I know, but the good thing is they all found their people they trust. Exactly.
Takes time sometimes for, you know, either people to realize or either, like she said, the bad ones to kind of, you know, weed themselves out.
Exactly, they do. But I will always sit there and say, check him out on his channel, and you got to go over there and drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, exactly. That guy wants them.
But till next time, we're going to do a raid out, guys. And I already know who I'm going to. Everybody, she's a great streamer. And it's actually her streamerversary. She's over there streaming Once Human. So her name is Kalo Fox. So let's go over there and give her some love, guys. Till next time, y'all have a great night.
Away, while stars in the darkness play, heroes rise and twilights glow, to a space where legends grow. Lightsabers clash and spark, voices echo through the dark, streaming light across the night, switch partners in the fight. Rise up now, join the stars, through the streams and near and far. Echoes in the chat tonight. Rise up, the Twitch partners bring the light.
Thank you so much for the follow. How you doing, stud? Rocket, thank you for the follow. Okay, 12. I'm gonna call you 12. I've been drinking.